Ride along live worldwide. Feel the beat, feel the vibe. Amazing host leading the ride. Power to the people we shine. Giving fans what they need. Caribbean spirit, let's succeed. Every show with a good deed. Together we plant the seed. Ride along. Join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong. With the host, we belong. Energy high, heart so bright. Tune in, feel the light. Global love taking flight. Every ride a sheer delight. Making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please. Bringing hope with such ease. Ride along. Join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong. With the host, we belong. Energy high, heart so bright. Tune in, feel the light. Global love taking flight. Every ride, sheer delight. Making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please. Bringing hope with such ease. Ride along. Join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong. With the host, we belong.
Looking for the ultimate island experience? Hop on the Ride Tuk Tuk Rum Punch Tour and explore Grenada like never before. Feel the tropical breeze, sip on authentic Caribbean rum punch, and cruise through Grenada's stunning scenery in our unique and fun tuk-tuks. It's the perfect blend of adventure and island flavor. Book your unforgettable tour now at ride.gd or call 473-422-1011. Don't just see Grenada, experience it with Ride Tuk Tuk Rum Punch Tours today.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or
Yeah. Ride along live. Welcome to the ride. Welcome to Tuesday on the ride. And Tuesday, guys, it's all about what's pissing you off. What's upsetting you. You know? Stuck in your car. Gotta get it out. How are you doing today, guys? You know, after we post this question, I get to realize that being pissed off is like a recurring thing, right? Like you could never be pissed off to the point where you're never pissed off again, right? It's a forward ongoing thing. Because every week that we pose the question, what's pissing you off, there's always something new pissing people off. Like sometimes, like last week, a lot of people was pissed off because it was very cold. Now we posted it this week. Some people are pissed off because in some places it's very hot, right? In some places, someone posted from California and Oregon and those states right over there, and they're pissed off because the ongoing fire, they're just tired of it. Some people are pissed off because of the politics, and some people politicizing everything. Like if rainfall, it's a politician's fault. Left or right, I don't mind. I don't care. But some people are just pissed off about politics regardless. Some of you, you are pissed off because the Christmas season is finished and school started and you don't have enough money, right? Some people pissed off because it's like the middle of January already, and soon is going to be 2027. So the time is moving real fast. Some people are pissed off because look, they made New Year's resolution. Like they said that they'll stop smoking. Some people said that they would lose weight. But it's January already and you haven't started the journey as yet. Some people are pissed off because some people still have their Christmas lights up, right? And they don't intend to take it down. And it's up. Some of them still have the Santa Claus dancing in front of the house. Yeah? Santa Claus is still dancing. Lydia James, how you doing? Regardless of what's pissing you off, guys, something new might piss you off tomorrow, right? So what's pissing you guys off? Flo pissing you off? Victor, Lacey J, what's pissing you off? Nothing pisses off Lacey J, guys. Nothing pisses off Lacey J. All right, guys, let me tell you what's pissing me off. A few things. So yesterday I was telling you guys, Gail Charles, Lord, look how long I will see Gail. Happy New Year, Gail. So yesterday I was telling you guys, I was on my way to do the show, right? And there's a lot of traffic on Grand Anse. And these days, boy, real traffic on Grand Anse. And I'm stopped in front of a car and there's a bus behind me. And traffic is not moving. Nobody has moved for a good 5 minutes. We're just there. And I'm just there, just relaxing and saying, damn, look at the time. I'm going to be late for Ridealong Live because it was about going on 6 o'clock here in Grenada. And out of nowhere, bam, the bus ran into the back of my car, right? And I was giving you guys an update yesterday because that was right after I came off the street. I came and I sat here and I did the show and I was telling you guys it's imminent. A stiff neck is imminent because I had a sudden whiplash, unexpected hit. So I got up this morning and yes, in fact, I start getting like the pain like right behind my ear. It started just kind of expand. And now I'm feeling it like lower down my neck, like right in this area here on both sides. So it is coming, right? And I'm someone that suffers from severe back pain. So that's kind of slowing me down a bit. And you guys know I like to be active. So that's pissing me off. Lydia James say I'm pissed off with them married men who have their wives and having relations with other married men. Okay. Okay. All right. That's pissing you off. Hell. So let me tell you another thing that's pissing me off. It didn't really piss me off, but it made me think a little bit, right? Some people will do anything to try to bring people down, right? To try their best, or they're just looking for an avenue on what they could say bad about somebody to sink them or to bring them down. 2 instances. This morning, I got up, I checked Facebook, and I saw there was a news published by MTV, and they were speaking about a specific scam, right? And I saw it. I was like, okay, well, I definitely need to call my homeboy, Jarvis Dabrio, because he is responsible for handling whenever there is this type of scam. He does an excellent job in updating the nation because that's what the CSIR, that's what they do. Excellent job. The brother is always on the ball. So he was explaining, there was 2 of them. One It's called Creators Alliance. Yeah, he was talking about one Creators Alliance. That was one. And then he spoke about another one called Ride BNB. So I said, oh, yeah, jolted me a bit. I was like, oh, okay, Ride BNB. So I said, okay, I hope people don't think that it has anything to do with ride along or ride excursion. But he did a good job. He explained ride BNB and he spelled it out. He said RIDE BNB. Listen, guys, in about 5 minutes, I kid you not, in less than 5 minutes, someone messaged me and said, I heard that your business is a scam. I heard you are operating a scam operation in Grenada and people should be aware of it. I said, what? They said, and that's that individual. And I should know that when they, if ever or whenever that particular individual call me, they're up to no good because that person don't call me and give me any kind of, they don't call me and ask me how I'm doing, nothing like that. So obviously, if that is spreading, that person may have something to do with it. And the only reason why they are calling me to tell me this is because they probably started a conversation with someone and then that conversation started to spread. So they came back and told me that. And I was like, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. They said that they just saw the news on MTV with talking about my company is a scam. And Lord of mercy. I said, what? I said, that's not true. That is false. And as much as I try to explain to the individual that I don't know nothing what they're talking about, they convince themselves and probably a few other people that Jarvis Dabrio, who is, I tell you, an excellent agent for seeking out scams. He does this as a job. That's what he does, right? Protecting the whole nation. And I said, there's no way that Mr. Dabrio could say something like that. There have to be an error. Sure enough, well, of course, I mean, come on. I work hard. I build this business from scratch with my own hands. I have the calluses to prove it. So I wanted to, you see somebody say, the husband tell him about that too. So I wanted to further clarify this here and also to bring everyone up to speed on the new scams that are being circulating and how to prevent yourself from it, as well as to particularly clarify this whole thing about this Ride BNB scam that I know absolutely nothing about, not affiliated in any way to my business, my operation, never heard about it before, but we're going to talk about it. So the person that I best see fit to bring on to talk about this and to help you guys not get scammed by this operation is, of course, the man himself, Mr. Dabrio. How you doing, sir?
Hey, sir. No, you can't introduce me as Mr. W. Jovis. Jovis, right? Yes,
Yes.
thank you very much. So
Woo.
let me start by what is pissing me off. Two
Right.
things are pissing me off. Right now, Flow is pissing me off. Right? Flow
Okay.
been pissing me off for the last 2 days with a horrible connection. I've actually had to switch from my home connection, Flow connection, to my mobile data provided through Digicel. Right? I mean, come on, Flow, you can do better. So that is what is pissing me off right now. What pissed me off this afternoon was when we spoke and you told me that you actually have people out there who I am off the clock, who are just bad mind.
Yeah.
and that's how it comes across to me, because they're not just dragging your business through the gutter with this one, but they're hauling me down there too, right? I think I was crystal clear in terms of what the entity behind the scam is. I spelled it out, you know. Your
Yeah, you
ride is RY. I spelled it out on MTV. I went back and checked, you know, when
yeah,
you
yeah,
told me
you
about
did,
it.
you did,
I said, well, hold
you
on,
did.
maybe I didn't spell it. Because just to ensure that people understood, it is not Airbnb, which is a legitimate entity. It is not Ride as in RYD. I spelled it out RIDEBNB. And I spelled it out on VFM the morning I called. I spelled it out on To the Point on GBN. I spelled it out. So I don't get this. But Junior, this is a good teaching moment. It's a very good teaching moment. So let us teach, right? Who is Junior George? We know Junior George, right? We know where Junior George operates. We know where Kaipo is located. For the people who do not know, that is the entity that registers business,
Yes,
corporate affairs and intellectual property office, right? That's the same compound where the CSOT operates out of. So they could call, they could go in and check, is
yes.
Junior Judge companies, are they registered? Yes. Are there vehicles? Yes, they are. Are people using the service? Yes, they are. I mean, I was at quarantine point and I almost checked how much money you made that night. Eh? Because I was like, all right, this is one trip, this is another trip. There are five in there. There, you know, so I almost did the calculation.
But did you check how
Why
much
am I?
money I
Why am
spent? Did you check how much I spend though?
well, well, the thing is, we like to count people's money, right? The money we think they're making, and not necessarily how much they had to put in or the hard work that had to go into whatever it is that they're doing, right? But I make these points so people understand this is part of the process that you should go through when you're assessing any entity, right? If I was to call CID tomorrow and say, hey, I think there is an issue with the Talk Talk. Well, they know where to find Junior George. And so this is different from Jamora Jack that was supposed to be selling food. The officers went to where the restaurant was supposed to be, and there was nothing there. Because, of course, well, it was a scam. Some people did pay for stuff and they didn't get it. All right.
Right.
This is different. It is different. But these are the questions you need to ask when anything is thrown at you. I am also pissed off that clearly we do not listen. Now, when we spoke earlier, I'm like, but come on, man. It's I don't speak that quick. I mean, it was slow. It's a recording. You could slow it down and listen it
Yeah.
over. So I saw it, plain talk bad manners, as bad mind, right? And I'm not happy that people are going to take what we put out from the national CSOT, which is a government entity. So when you go misquoting us, you're misquoting a government entity, right? And that pisses me off because I take my time and ensure that the information, when it's presented, it is as accurate as it can be. All right. I
Yes.
understand what lawsuits are, right? So you have to dot the I's and cross the T's. So if you
Yeah.
call an entity malicious, you have to be prepared to take whatever blows come if you get it wrong. It's for that reason. On To the Point on Friday, I said straight up, listen, for all the people who believe that Creators Alliance, and I'm going to add now RIDE. Junior, I'm going to spell it
Yes.
slower for the people
Spell
in
it
the
slow.
back, the
Spell it
bad-minded
slow.
ones.
We're gonna put it on the screen
R
too.
I D E B N B, this is not based in Grenada. It is not run by Grenadians. You have Grenadians who are pushing it because they want to make a money off of poor, unsuspecting Grenadians, right? This is a multi-level marketing scheme. There are no products. There is nothing being traded. I hope maybe persons read my lips as well, because as I said, this really is pissing me off, right? But
Yes.
this is what it is. It is a scam, and this has nothing to do with any entity here. This has nothing to do with Junior George. He's had, I mean, come on, man. Ride, the
It,
logo is different, and it also tells me that a simple search, people are not in some cases willing to do, because if you had just done a search RIDEBNB, it would pop and just put scam after it, and you'd get the information, because behind MLM, and that is an organization, a watchdog that has been, breaking down these things. They put in the heavy lifting and so to ensure that whatever is out there, it's legit. And if it isn't, they call it for what it is. They've broken it down nicely, right? It is Ride BNB. Right, it has nothing to do with Junior George. So please don't drag my name and my reputation through the gutter, and don't try bringing Junior's business in it. I think by now people know I don't do the political thing. I don't have time for this, right? So whoever have beef with Junior, listen, take your clip, take your song bite from somebody else.
someplace
Don't take it
else.
from the CSUT,
Yeah.
right? Don't take it from me, right? Because I
Yeah.
mean, you basically labeled yourself as being very stupid, right? And I
Yeah.
stand by it,
Malicious. And
right? I
malicious.
stand by it. And
All right. So
malicious,
let's
and
yeah.
malicious.
So let's talk about again what Ride BNB is and why is considered a scam.
Right. So how did this end up on the radar of the Grenada National Cybersecurity Incident Response Team? And for the persons who may not be familiar with the National CSIRT, it is an entity that was set up back in 2021, right? So late 2021, the National CSIRT was put together. We were officially launched in 2022. In May 2022, we were officially launched, and we were tasked with raising awareness insofar as cybersecurity, cyber safety is concerned. We were tasked with looking for what is malicious, and being able to advise, to recommend, to put things out so people can protect themselves. You are empowered to do so. Naturally, you would understand confidentiality is key. We have to get it right as much as we can, and we have not gotten it wrong to date. The National CSIRT on this little island is recognized throughout the region. All right. We send information to CARICOM impacts. We send information to other CSUTs around the region. And we have a very good working relationship, even with the other authorities here, the FIU, CID, with the DFU, the Digital Forensic Unit, Inspector Noel and her team, right? With GAFIN, right? We have a very good relationship to ensure that if something pops and it has to do with financial crimes, what have you, the FIU is brought in. If the Electronic Crimes Act is being violated, that law enforcement is aware of it, CID is aware of it, the DFU is aware of it. So this came on our radar when a small business owner, popular business owner, was approached by a prominent religious figure in
Mm-hmm.
Grenada
Mm-hmm.
to invest in Ride BNB. The business person heard crypto and was like, nah, but wanted to really know what else was going on there.
Right. So Jarvis is having some connection problems, and he is gonna resolve that. As he said earlier, he having some inconsistencies with his internet connectivity. While we wait on his connection, to further verify and validate the operation, at Ride. I don't even think we need to do it, but for further clarification, uh, Ride excursions and tours. Yeah, he's back. Okay, yeah, I'll bring you
All
back on.
right, I'm back. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody
Okay.
was trying to get in. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So go ahead.
multi-level marketing, it means there are multiple levels to it, right? Now, understand in a legitimate business, you do have multiple levels. So for example, Junior, you're the CEO. Under you, you would have maybe your operations manager or your supervisor, that person who you liaise directly with. And under that, you may have your drivers. Well,
Yes.
the drivers are not directly under you, they're under that supervisor or supervisors based on how you segment your multiple enterprises,
Mhm.
right?
All right. Seem to still have a connection issue with Jervis, and hopefully that cleared up. What I was going to show you guys is
Have a problem.
oh yeah,
And
you back? You hear me?
it looked like
Okay. It's in and out. It's his service, his current service. Right. So um, I hold here a certificate. Now, this certificate is not only um, establishing that we are an authorized company to do business in Grenada. It's also certified by the Grenada Tourism Authority with its license number. And in order to get this, you have to have a certain level of compliance with NIS, compliance with, well, not NIS, compliance with your insurance, and so forth and so forth and so forth. This further speaks to the people who are putting out information that is not true. I want to clarify this again because, as much as Jarvis said and will continue to say, there will still be people who would say, "Nah, this is what it is," and still try to perpetrate this negative, nasty rumor. It's not true. It's false. It's fake. Let's see if we can bring back in Jarvis. Are you there?
yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
So what Ride BNB actually seeks to do, you put in some money. It is 100% guarantee returns on your investment, Junior. 100% guarantee returns on your investment. Show
Mhm.
profit. You don't have to do anything. Now, I don't know how TokTok work, but I don't think there is any 100% guarantee on that, right? There
100%
is no
guarantee you're going to get a
100%.
ride. 100% guarantee you're going to get a ride when you need one.
But so what they do is this, and then they tell you you can actually give some of
Ah.
your proceeds to others. But understand, to get in on the platform, you have to put money, right? So
Oh, I
you put in good money, the money is converted to their cryptocurrency, which is worth much, by the way. So you're basically playing with monopoly money. And you're supposed to make tens of thousands of dollars off of it. Now, of course, the people who get in early, they are going to make money because that is how you entice other people to get in. So if I got in early, I can show you, hey, I actually have $500. I have $1,000 in my account. This entice you now to put in money and even more money and maybe get another package and so forth until the rug is pulled out and some people are left holding their head and bawling, right? that
wow.
is that is how it works. Remember, there is nothing being sold, there is nothing being traded. The money is made from new money that is coming in. So when the new money stop coming in, when the recruiting slows down, you're going to have a problem. And that's how these Ponzi schemes work. But with this one, they're actually allowing you to give money, right?
Mm.
So there's a blessing involved. There's a blessing involved in you taking people money and give people money and lying to them.
So how is that
Um,
different from how is this different from other cryptocurrency, investing in other kind of cryptocurrency, even like Bitcoin or Dogecoin or any one of those other cryptos?
so my thing is, when people talk cryptocurrency, especially when they're talking scams, they always like referring to Bitcoin,
Mhm.
or one of the more established coins, right? Bitcoin, yes, it's cryptocurrency, but all these other coins, the right BNB coin and all these things are not in the same category, right? You can actually purchase things with Bitcoin, right? You can purchase services from reputable vendors online, whether it's cybersecurity, it is commercial stuff, what have you. You can actually, do that with bitcoins. Bitcoins is it has a reputation. What you
Right.
have here, Junior, is some entity showing up Monday morning and saying, "Hey, I have a coin." You think about what happened with FTX in the
Yeah.
US, right? FTX, they had their own coin. They created a coin. You paid for their coin. The value of their coin was the value they gave to it because it was their coin. There
Right.
was nothing propping it up. And I mean, I shouldn't laugh because people lost millions of dollars, right? I believe there is this organization that invested the I think it's retired teachers funds or something along those lines in FTX, and everything is gone. Everything is gone. But people made money in the beginning. I think what has to happen is people have to ask, how is the money being made? How am I able to get these large returns on these small investments? Is it
Mhm.
reasonable for this to happen? How can I be guaranteed profit when any financial advisor, what they saw, would tell you all investments come with a level of risk. So if I'm
Yeah.
saying up front that, hey, I guarantee 100% profit every time, then we're gonna that should throw up a few red flags. With Ride BNB, there is no owner. So
Mhm.
they're very clear about that on their website. Nobody owns. Talk
No owner at
as
all.
an owner, right? But they have no owner, right? And of course they sell it saying there is no owner because everybody involved in it are the owners, right? So you try finding out who the website belonged to, and all that is private. You have an
Mm.
entity that is supposed to be legitimate, but they have at least four different websites, right? Four different websites. Amazingly, they showed up in 2024, right? So you're not going to find them in 2020 or these sort of things. I mean, and it doesn't mean just because an entity is fresh off the block that there is an issue there. As I said, there are some questions you have to ask. Who is behind it? Who is running it? Where are they registered?
Yeah.
If you're going to provide financial services, where are you registered?
Mhm.
Right? And if you feel like you were able to hold up a certificate,
Yes.
you should be able to present that information, right? And the religious people who are pushing this hard, I mean, come on, show me
Mm.
the certificate. I'm going to
Right.
throw out the same challenge to these religious people who are pushing Ride BNB on unsuspecting Grenadians. And I'm sure they know these people are going to lose their money. If this does not go belly up, I quit the national system. I'm
Wow.
not worried.
You're
All
putting
right.
everything on
That
the
is
line.
how
Everything on the
sure
line.
I am that Ride. Or I put up the logo again, let us see.
Yeah, yeah. Let us see. They have to see
Ride BNB
consistent.
is a scam. And this is RIDE. I and Y are not even close in the
Right.
alphabet. So, as I said, it's really pissed me off that people would take a song bite where I spell it out and then use it saying that a local business. Um, that's
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let me tell you,
anybody.
I
Come on, man. I mean, it Junior,
people
it's
will do
laughable.
anything. Yeah, yeah. But
It is it is
it is
laughable.
concerning, right? It is concerning. Now, what should anybody? look for as a red flag before they make any decision with anything like this? What should they look for? What are some of the warning
There's
signs?
so there are several things, right? There are several things, and it if you're guaranteed profit, I would ask, what are the risks involved in this investment? That's the very first question I would ask. It doesn't matter what are the risks involved, and then you get it is guaranteed you're going to make money. That is a red flag. No investment comes without risk. The persistence of the recruiter should also be a red flag, right? If I go into a financial institution tomorrow and I say, I'm thinking about getting a vehicle loan, the officer may follow up with me once or twice, but they're not going to harm you.
Right.
A lot of these people are going to keep trying to. You sure you don't want to get in? Look, come on, man. People don't volunteer their bank statements and thing. I understand woman going around showing she bank statements, saying look the money she have and what and what and what. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that doesn't show up a few red flags. All right. Who is behind it? Where are they located? Right. So you brought that to me. What country is this operating out of? Because I would imagine if you put money in, you should have done that. But I need to know because I need to check as well, right? And for the people who may not be able to, do their own little search and so, Junior, this is why taxpayers' money is paying me,
Yes.
so I can do the checks for you. This is what it is about. So if you can't do it, you can reach out. We'll assess and provide some feedback to you. Is it too good to be true? What does your gut say? Oftentimes we can tell, something is off about this. How is the money being made? What is being sold? What is being traded? Right? If these questions cannot be answered or they cannot be answered with any level of common sense, then you have an issue. All right. You look at, and I'm going to go back to SGL, although in just a little bit of reflection yesterday, I realized, listen, some of the people who are caught up in these things, they're in their 30s or maybe their late 20s, which means when the SGL fiasco happened, some of them were maybe just getting into primary school, not in primary school yet. They just maybe were getting ready to move out of primary school. So maybe they were not aware of it. But with SGL Holdings, people knew that the returns were not reasonable. They knew it was too good to be true. But greed, and we always believe we can beat the house, propelled a
Yeah.
lot of people to take out second mortgages and to borrow money and do a host of things. And in the end, some of them lost a lot. I mean, some people are still hurting from this. This is what is going to happen for those who are getting involved with Ride BNB, those who are getting involved with Creators Alliance, and they're not in early and they are reinvesting and they're going to the next level. So they're no longer at 100 and something dollars. They've now up to 700 and something that they've put in and so forth. A simple search would tell anybody that Google only pays you cents, less than 10 cents per view once you reach the threshold for it. So if you have 10 million viewers, you're not getting paid $2 per view. How can
No,
an
that's all.
entity give you 3 and 5 and 6 US per view? Is that
Yeah.
reasonable? No. And so here's what pissing me off now, because I spoke with a gentleman over the weekend on the Creators Alliance.
Right.
He told me straight on, listen, Dabs, I know the thing is that scam, but I will make a quick money. I look at him and shake my head. I know the thing is a scam, but I will make a quick money. My response to him then was, don't bring anybody in. Don't recruit anybody. Because if I had my way, if I was a parliamentarian, somebody who could actually, um, craft the laws and what and what and what, anybody, bringing in anybody into these things after the information has been put out that it is a scam should feel the pinch of the law.
Mm-hmm.
And I stand by
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because
I think
you're bringing people in so you can make money off of them. And now it's their headache to bring in other people. And for the people out there who would say, well, Dabrio, you don't have to bring in people for you to get paid with the clicks. Where is the money coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Where is the money coming from? Show me where TikTok said they have an arrangement with Creators Alliance. Show me the partnership between whether it's Vimeo, YouTube, whoever. Show me that. And then explain beyond MLM. Explain that. Malware tips, Junior. Malware tips. MAL. I have to spell things now because I realize a lot of people they hearing and spelling the working.
Yeah.
Malware tips. MALEWARETIPS. Malwaretips.com. They are an authority when it comes to cyber crimes, breaking it down, providing guidance, how you recover, and so forth. They tore apart Creators Alliance. They tore it apart. Beyond MLM is another authority on those things. They tore apart Creators Alliance. They tore apart Ride, RIDEDND. They tore them apart, showing you exactly how the thing works. Right? When it comes to Creators Alliance, the people who are making the big money, explain what's going on in Barbados. Explain it. Explain how people can't get their money. Tell me what's going on. Tell me why is it that I can't sign up on the platform unless somebody refers me? Tell me why it is that the link that is shared for Grenadians is different from the one that is shared for the St. Vincent people, the Vincentian. Explain that. Explain to me why a legitimate entity has so many different websites, none of them in their name. Explain it. You see why the thing pisses me off, and you see why I am willing to tell you, listen, I throw it out. If these two do not prove themselves to be scams, when they go belly up, Junior are resigning from the CSOT. Wow. I would not be worthy to be working there because I don't know what I'm about. And everybody who take the challenge are giving you $150. But when you lose, you're giving me $1, and you will have to record a video of you saying, boy, Dabria was right. It is a scam. You take the deal and we go.
I want to break down
this is the Alliance.
Yes. Creators Alliance. What is it?
Junior, you ask anybody involved in it what it is many different things to many different people. To some people, Creators Alliance is a platform where you put some money, you buy a package, and you get to click 5 or 6 or 10 or 11 videos a day, and they pay you. The money you put in, you would not be able to recover the entire thing with all your click-ins in a month. So it's set up in such a way that the money you put in is untouchable for at least a month. But Junior, we know this scam. A local version ran here last year where you pay little money for the queso Guinness and the queso chicken, and you had to wait for a week for it to be delivered. Superior Deals, GND. I was on Ridealong with it. Yeah, your partner down in the south ran it. The same thing, only he had a week with your money. If you didn't get the stuff delivered in 3 days, you can't complain. It gave him a week to get new persons giving money to buy the stuff to pay off those who were in there before. When people got greedy and started wanting to stock their bar with cheap drinks and pay how much $100 and so, the brother pulled the rug. And that is why even now some people still waiting on their drinks and their chicken and their water and they want. And I took good fire for that. They cost me. A lot of people cost me because I was anti poor man and I don't want to see poor man move forward. And it's a charity thing that was going on. I called it for what it was, a scam, right? But 5 days with the money. Creators Alliance have your money for a month. For a month. Now, how many people throughout the region are signing up for a month? How many people are going to the next level in that month? How much money is in their pockets? I mean, Junior, I really pray that people are able to see the light and recover from this if they don't see the light. But some people have to burn to learn. Some people have to burn to learn. Junior, I don't bet unless I'm sure I win already. If I'm telling you, and I've said it publicly on WeFM, I've said it publicly on GBN, I said it to Troy Gill, I'm saying it on Ridealong, and I think Ridealong have more reach than a lot of them because of all the international thing and all the different platforms you have. I'm saying if RIDEBNB, RIDEBNB, and Creators Alliance do not eventually prove themselves to be scams, Gabriel will no longer be associated. You know what? I don't want to quit. They should fire me because I don't know what I'm about.
Wow.
Yes, last
Now go ahead, Gabriel.
Last week, when the information was put out, a young man reached out and he said he shared it with somebody who is involved. And the person said, I did not present enough information to convince them that it is a scam. To the people who want me to convince you it is a scam, keep waiting. I present the information. The National CSA, we do the heavy lifting, we present the information. In some cases, we'll tell you, listen, these are what the other authorities out there have said. But if you want me to come to your home and kneel down in front of your door and beg you not to put your money in there, it's not going to happen. Put it in there. You will lose it eventually if you do not take it out before the rug is pulled. But I'm begging you. No. Junior, some of the things people have said when these things go out there, and I've heard some of them since we put out the release about Creators Alliance, a lying, a wicked, a bad mind, a what. And you know you're trying to help people, When some of these people lose their money, Junior, I asked you people I like to, rub the salt in the wound, There are people who lost money with IM Academy after I told them not to get involved with it. There are people who lost money with Wiselin. One young lady told me Wiselin is legit because she attended a conference, a local person attended a conference, international. They brought them together. So they see all the what. I can't see a trace of Wiselin anywhere on she profile anymore. She used to have every other post was a Wiselin post, was some video or something. Nothing. Why? The thing was a scam. It was. I mean, unless they want to tell Interpol, they got it wrong.
It's important that people pay attention, and we always urge our viewers to follow the National CSIRT because the information that you have put out thus far have always been credible. You never got it wrong as yet.
Not yet.
And I like that because you do the heavy lifting. Even in my case, sometimes I see certain things pop up. I'm not so curious to try all these new things. I do my research as well. But to clarify, I always check and see what you're saying about it. And if people don't get this by now, that if they get involved with this Creators Alliance, this one in particular, and this other one,
which
Ride
has nothing
BNB,
to do with
which
you
has
and your
nothing
company.
to do with Ride Along Tuk Tuks. This
Oh
has
God, Lord.
Earlier, this had nothing to do with ride tuk tuks, ride excursions and tours. Nothing to do with Ride Along Live. It's something far and far away that I have nothing to do with it. I don't know nothing about it. Right? It has nothing to do with any one of my companies. But if anyone decide to go right now and invest, put their money in this, what the National CSERT is saying that you will, it's not a if, ands, or maybe. You will lose your money at some point
You
in
will
time.
lose your money. Now,
Yes.
a gentleman from St. Vincent reached out this morning to the National CSOT. He wanted some information about the same Creators Alliance. So we shared it with him, and he said, "Listen, he loved what is happening in Grenada in terms of the information that is put out. They do not have something like that over there. So a lot of people have to basically bond to learn that this is malicious. So you have people out there who are paying attention, who are learning, who are protecting themselves. And you have locals here who I don't know, man, like stick brick in the airs, right? I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
can do better. We can do better, right? We've shared quite a bit, and listen, I have to take my hat off to Republic Bank with a lot of what they've been putting out over the last few days, right? On public Wi-Fi, use a VPN, right? Change your passwords and so. Pop Bank been doing it a while. Arisa had some too, but the latest campaign from a financial institution right now is from Republic Bank, and I'm hoping that people pay attention. Sign up for the online banking, mind your business. Because whether we like it or not, the bad actors, wherever they think the awareness level is not up to par, wherever they think they can make a quick buck, they are going to strike, right? And within our region, there is blood in the water. There are people who are unaware. There are people who are clicking. There are people because of the high cost of living and so on. A lot of things change since COVID. I mean, the cost of shipping and so on. And sometimes, I don't think people understand that it's not just about here. Junior, the next time you go to the States, go to one of those stores, go to Chef Choice or one of them, and show them
Mm-hmm.
what the price of a tin of corned beef is. It doesn't
Oh
make
yeah.
sense bringing a tin of corned beef from New York right now. It might very well work out cheaper to just buy it here, and it is
Yeah. Yeah.
expensive here. But with the cost of things being expensive, people are looking to make a quick buck, and people are taking advantage of that. It hurts my heart that this is happening, but understand, brothers and sisters out there, fellow Grenadians, understand scammers, bad actors, they're not about ethics, they're not about your morality. They don't care that if they take the $5, you'll have to suck your finger. They don't care. If there is money to get from you, they're going to take it. They're going to threaten you. They're going to use whatever bait, whatever thing they need to use to entice you. That is what they're going to do. And I think it is sad when our own people would allow themselves to be used as instruments to dupe those who may not be as aware, who may not know the right questions to ask. And these
Mm-hmm.
people would lose their little money. And some of you are going to make money off of it in the process. That ain't right. That's not right. And that's why I'm saying, but I actually posted it this afternoon. Anybody approaching you with Ride DND or Creators Alliance, consider giving the name to law enforcement. So when this thing goes belly up, there is at least a list of the people who are behind the recruiting. And if there is any law that can be applied in that situation, I pray it is applied. If you want to go into those things, go in for yourself. Don't bring nobody. Find somebody else, right? As I said in the post this evening, the bad actors need to know that Grenada is off limit. And this is what is driving. This is what gets me going, knowing that there are few Grenadians who are already saying Grenada off limit. People who are already they're already thinking, they question things, right? I need more people like that. Junior, I am looking forward to the 100 young people who are being trained in cybersecurity. But I'm not
Mhm.
looking forward to them 6 months from now. And if they're listening, I hope they hear me. I'm not looking forward to them 6 months from now. You start your training this week. I'm giving you 1 month. In
Mhm.
1 month, you're supposed to join the fight.
Yeah.
Join the fight. You
Yeah.
understand? We need to start letting people know, take your nonsense to some other island. Well, I'm hoping the
Yeah.
other islands are able to push them back as well. But Grenada,
Right.
no, 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 no. Mm-mm.
Well, I think
We won't
media
too hard for our money
houses
on this rock.
media houses have we have an obligation. We should have an obligation as well to put out credible information. And I find a lot of time people use their media houses to promote lies and untruth and fake news and information, which I think that is very clear they don't do it. So I'm calling on other media houses to share your information so that they could protect their followers and people who support them, their platforms. I see my good friend Anna Augustine. Anna, how you do? Anna
Listen,
share a lot
listen.
of credible information there. So big
Anna,
up.
Anna posted something, I think was last week. And when I said, hey, this is a little off, boop,
Uh,
she took it down, right? And
yeah.
I had to say thank you very much for doing that. But Junior, the truth is the level of cooperation the National CSUT gets from the media houses. It's ready. If we had to pay for that, well, I don't know. I don't know. They would say, hey, Gabriel, nah, you need to go back to smoke signals. Once we reach out to the media houses, they would push the content out, right? Um,
Right.
Unfortunately, I don't have contacts in all the different media houses, and I know this is something we have to work on in the new year. So you'd always see things on MTV and GBN, and of course, well, VFM. But the reason for that is where I live, I can't get the other stations. So I can't hear what is going on, right? And then when I get to work with all that, I don't get the chance to listen to the radio and so forth. But and even right along. I mean, this is. I think I'm like part of the family. Julie,
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
I've been
Of
on a few
course.
times,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
we've we've,
No, no,
we've done I think a great job in getting the information out, even after the session is done, still pushing it out there. That does not mean that I have not seen stuff being pushed by certain media houses, and I'm like, man,
yeah, yeah,
somebody need to fact check that, man. Or at least
yeah,
somebody should have held back on the story and do a little bit more investigation before you put it out with no substance or so to it. But I really I'm moved by the level of support we have gotten, and PS Jeffrey would tell you, yes, man. If we need something to go out, it goes out. Whether people really pay attention is another thing. And
yeah.
and we have quite a few influencers. We have people with large following. With all the information I've been putting out, I don't have a large following. I think maybe if I start doing a little bit more melee, people would pay a little bit more
People
attention. But
like Millie.
for
People like
people who
Millie.
have a large audience, and so it helps every now and then to just push some content that would make them better able to protect themselves, protect their loved ones, to just be safer. Because whether we like
Yeah,
it or not, there is no putting back the genie in the bottle. We live
true.
in a very connected digital world. The UKETA, for the people who are a bit older, or they don't like the idea of tech, if you're going to get your UK ETA to travel to the UK, you're going to have to pay, and you can't give somebody the £10, right? That has to be done digitally, right? So even the people who are a little reluctant, you see that you need to move in that direction. And on that, Junior, let me say this. For the people
Mm-hmm.
who are going to be traveling to the UK, and need the UK ETA, we registered the first loss of funds last week, right? Somebody traveling needed the ETA, did a Google search, and what popped was ivisa.com. IVISA.com. I have to spell everything for people now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ivisa.com. It's a sponsored entity, so they pay Google to ensure that they bubble to the top, but they are malicious, right?
Mm.
So they'll charge you 500, almost $1,000 for something that is just going to cost you $10. You may get it, you may not get it. You have no idea who has your information when you give it to them. I mean, well, I know you would have seen it, because I mean, you're
Yes.
big on Facebook. Facebook removing their fact checking, their fact checking
Yeah.
feature, and they've done a pretty decent job through COVID. And so, yes, some of the things, I mean, a little bias and what and what and what, but at least they were fact checking. That is being removed now,
Yeah.
because for a while, many of us in cybersecurity, we have called them out for taking money from bad actors to run these sponsored posts. All the posts that we saw late last year, whether it was with Minister Andrew, that is David Andrew, the Minister for Education, the Prime Minister. I think I saw one with Minister Gloria Thomas. Uh, Free education, get a laptop,
Yeah.
what have you. These were sponsored posts. So a bad
Mm.
actor, a cyber criminal out there, paid Facebook to run it. Now, if we have to counter that, we will have to pay Facebook to run our sponsored posts saying it is a scam. So you see, if they
Wow.
remove the fact checking thing, then they don't have to say, hey, well, hey, listen, what. No, they basically running a business, right? So when you see a lot of these things pop up, especially a sponsored post, take a step back before you decide to put your information in. If you're going to Canada and you need information relating to the process, you go to the Canadian government website, right? Same thing, you go into the UK, you go to the gov.uk. If you need information about our processes, and so you go to gov.gd, right?
Mhm.
That is the authority on these things. You don't just assume because it popped first that you go with it, right? So that's for the people who will be traveling to the UK and need the UK ETA. Visa, leave it alone, please. Leave it
Mm.
alone, right? The money we lost last week should be the only money Grenadians lose falling for that. And I know over the last year and a half, 2 years, there are people who have fallen for similar tricks, where they
Mhm.
pay these sites that pop up large sums for US visa and so forth, and it's fraudulent. I mean, and you could have just pay the people here who are doing that. There are quite a few persons on island who will fill out the form and ensure everything is okay for you. And they do a fraction of the cost they charge you from what these fraudulent websites would charge you. And at least you know the person staying. So if you have to tell that stone me, I never know it does.
Yeah.
When you give these scammers your money, I'm not encouraging violence, but I'm just saying that I think oftentimes we are a little too penny wise, pound foolish, right?
Yeah.
We need to just stop and assess before we move forward with some of these things.
So let me reiterate on, on some of the things here, guys. This website or this link or this logo here, if you see it, run away from it. It is a scam. Secondly, this logo has nothing to do with Ride Along, Ride Excursions and Tours, Junior George, or any one of our affiliates. Ride BNB is not owned, operated, managed, seen, nothing, absolutely not even closely associated or affiliated with any one of our companies, establishment, businesses, affiliate sponsors, nothing. Have absolutely nothing to do with it. As far as the National Seasort of Grenada is saying, that Ride BNB, take a snapshot of it, guys. Keep it in your phone. If you see it, run away from it. As far as what the National Seasort is saying, that this is a scam. Also, Creators Alliance has also came up on the radar, and they are also saying unequivocally that this Creators Alliance
Is the scam.
is also a scam.
Yeah,
Run away from
yeah,
it. Don't use it because it will go belly up sooner than later. I don't know how we could say it any
yeah. I
clearer.
think well, I saw the draft release from CARICOM Impacts, so I think maybe sometime tomorrow they'll be putting out a release as well, because I mean, while we have put it out here, but they would throw it out so within the region, the islands where they do not have an entity such as the one we have, they would know, hey, just leave these things alone, right? Just leave it
Absolutely,
alone.
absolutely. Jarvis,
And
thank
don't
you
be
so
like the
much.
guy saying, I know it's a scam, but I will still try and make some money out of it.
Yeah,
Judy, I'm not sure if we have questions or so. I see one question there. Um,
uh-huh.
and the no, I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay, let me open up. Let me see if I could open up the phone lines right here, guys. If you have a question on any one of the items that we spoke about here earlier, you could please give us a call. The number 718-701-5720. That's 718-701-5720. We'll take your questions. You could call on WhatsApp or you could call direct. Let's take a quick break and we'll come back with your questions. So we'll be right back.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or
JTS Luxury Home Mega Sale is on. Save big on deals from bedding and mattresses to living room, dining and more. Deck your home with the latest styles, premium comfort and durability from top brands like Nectar, Sealy, Ashley, Stern and Foster. Enjoy free shipping from New York City to Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines from now until December 31st. No cash? No problem. Take advantage of our in-store credit facilities. Visit our online store at www.jtsluxuryhome.com or call 929-678-0467 now until December 31st. JTS Luxury Home, where opulence.
All right, we are back and we open up the phone lines. If you want to call in, this is your opportunity, or you could type your question in and we'll try to address it. Once we see that some church people promoting this scam and saying they got money transferred to their bank accounts. That's what you were speaking about earlier, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Some
So
people are
regardless,
actually making. I mean, that's how it works. You don't throw a line in the sea with a stone, and expect a fish to bite. If that fish, actually get caught on a line with a stone at the end, that's a suicidal fish. It most likely is going to poison you. The whole plan was to kill you, right? Because fishes are not that stupid. You gotta give them something that entices them.
right. And no matter if it's church people selling it to you, it don't matter if it's a pastor, it don't matter if it's a deacon of the church or whoever it
Yeah.
is, your teacher, it doesn't
In
matter.
in two in 2000, that's like 4 years plus ago, the blessing loom, that was the susu, where you pay once, you get a big piece of money and you do not have to pay again. That was was pushed heavily through the religious family circle, fraternity. whichever way you want to put it. It was pushed heavily through the churches. Right? I mean, I have people who reached out to me in, different churches saying, hey, but me and this sister not that close. And look, she said she could make me make a big piece of money. I have a woman that still ain't talking to me. Because when she lose she money, I didn't just let it go. I had to remind her that I didn't tell you that I lose your money. And I think she don't like how I am. She don't like how I came back at her for it. But the blessing loom from 2000. That one was, I mean, just in its name, the blessing loom, you could be in water, fire, something, but it was, and what they did with the pyramid, it was flat. So I had to actually take a plastic glass when explaining it to somebody, show them the glass as a cone, having that sort of likeness to a pyramid, flattening it out and letting them see, hey, this is the same shape. It's just flattened out. People lost
Yeah.
a lot of money. Mhm.
Wow. Wow. Well, listen, again, we urge everyone to contact you via Facebook, follow the page. How could they connect with you if they're having issues or they have a question regarding a particular something that they see that they are of concern?
So our WhatsApp number, the National CSUT's WhatsApp number is, 473 for the people who are not on island, 473 423 2478 423 2478. And you can reach us on WhatsApp. If you're on Telegram, we're on Telegram as well. If you're on Instagram, you want to leave something there for us, it's CSUTGN. So our handle is the same across all the platforms, CSIRTGND. That's the handle on YouTube. That's the handle on Facebook. That's the handle on TikTok. That's the handle on Instagram. Is the same handle. But if you want to have a WhatsApp conversation, it's 423-2478. Now, if you want to actually speak to me directly, a straight call, you'll have to call me on my number. That is 414-7297. 414-7297. It's a public number, so don't call me and ask me if you could give my number to somebody. If you call me, you want to call me 3 o'clock in the morning, call me. I sleep in, I ain't gonna answer, right? I'll call you back sometime tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
Or email address, csirtgnd@gov.gd. So again, same handle, csirtgnd@gov.gd. So we've tried to keep the handle the same across the board. So once you remember it in one space, it is the same thing across. Yeah, CSUTGND. And you find us, or just do a Google search, Grenada National CSUT, right? I think our website may end up popping, but it's easy to find us, right? It's easy to find us.
All right. All right. So we will keep sharing the post, and thanks for the clarification, boy, because let me tell you, calls after calls today on this phone about this ride thing, boy.
But as I told you, yes, if people, I mean, as I said, I mean, what? Is that lawsuit they're trying to get me? I mean,
Yeah,
come on. But
I wouldn't sue for much,
yeah,
you know.
Junior, between me and you, between me and you, the local, if there is something that appears to be fishy local, we always reach out, right? So before anything goes out, we will reach out and ask you to just clear up a few questions we have,
Right.
right? So for example, before we put out Jamora Jack is a scam, we called, right? We asked, where is your restaurant located? Where are you selling the food and stuff out of? We had law enforcement go to the area and question people there, and nobody knew anything. Not, it's not. I mean, I ordered stuff as they still look and collect the money. Yes, I don't know. My money maybe no good. And then we put out saying, hey, this is what this is, right? It's not registered, or it's registered in somebody else's name and the person don't know about that. And it's a case where a lot of these things, if people are just looking for answers without any bias or any maliciousness or so, I think they will be able to find it. But
Yes.
if it's the case where you just bad mind and you just want to think, then hey, even after we've had this program, I'm not surprised if somebody would say, Junior, pay me to come and say this. So, Junior, please write a check. I will collect it tomorrow. Right?
Oh, Lord of mercy. Hey, boy. Listen, Jarvis, thank you so much. We appreciate you 100%, my brother. Keep doing your thing. And to the
Hey, man.
whole entity there and everyone behind the National Sea Cert, great work.
Thank you
That's
very
it.
much.
Thank you.
And Flo, please come. Start us out, Flo, right?
Yeah.
Later, Junior.
Sativa.
All right, man.
All right, cool. Yeah, guys, so you heard it there. It was important that we had this clarification because I said my phone rang nonstop today after this story broke out on MTV, I believe. Again, I don't know who that is. We're not affiliated, associated with this company, this Ride BNB thing. We are Ride Along. Yeah, but you already know that, right? We are Ride Along. We do things above board all the time, right? But you know that already, of course.
Ride along live, worldwide. Feel the beat, feel the vibe. Amazing host lead.
Yes, we do everything above the board, nothing under. Okay?
And it's what the
Okay.
Caribbean spirit.
Right along live. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program. Got some closing words right after this.
Attention, Grenadians and friends. Join us for a night of celebration and culture as the Consulate General of Grenada in New York, in collaboration with the Grenada Independence Anniversary Committee, proudly present Grenada's 51st Anniversary of Independence Gala. Mark your calendars for Saturday, February 1st at the Anthems located at 9643 Springfield Boulevard in Queens Village. The festivities kick off at 9 p.m. and continue until 2 a.m. Formal attire is required. Enjoy an unforgettable evening filled with vibrant entertainment from the sensational InSync band and DJ Jude. Tickets are just $200 and they are available by calling the Grenada Consulate at 212-599-0301. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to celebrate Grenada's independence with friends and family. Join us for a night of unity, joy, and pride in our heritage. We can't wait to see you there.
Island to island strong with the hope
Yes.
we belong.
So, guys, thanks again for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program today. And big up yourself, guys. We have this new thing. Well, it's not new. We have our night tours, right? Ride Tuk Tuk night tours. So just imagine that you and a group of friends, whether it's friends you haven't seen for a long time or just a group of friends, and you guys want to hang out. Yes, now you could hang out, you could drink, you could have fun, and you don't have to worry about driving. You know why? Because we are providing the chauffeur. We are even providing you with drinks on board. So it's a really nice vibe. So you could book your ride right now at Ride. You call 473-422-1011 and book your tuk-tuk. Yeah, man. Book your tuk-tuk and we take you bar hopping. Real vibes. Or you could check us out online at ride.gd. Yeah, that's ride.gd. Guys, we are looking for drivers. It only means that we have expanded too fast. So if you want to drive for Ride, now you must have a bike license, an A-class license. So if you have an A-class license and you want to drive for Ride, RYDE, please give us a call. This is the number. If you know somebody who has an A-class license and want to drive with us, you call 422, that's 473-422-1011. That's 473-422-1011.
Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host we belong.
Guys, look at what we have for you, the donut boat. Now listen, guys, I know a lot of you want to have an adventure. Again, just like the tuk-tuk where you're having your friends and family and you're going out on land. This is for the sea. This is the donut boat, right? And it's fun, it is amazing, and it's available. So if you want to book your tour, give us a call. The same number, 473-422-1011 for our Tuk Tuk boat. Yeah, man. Check us out also online at ride.gd. That's ride.gd.
Global love taking flight. Every ride, sheer delight. Making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please.
Guys, look at this.
With such
Beautiful couple, beautiful tuk-tuk. Yeah, if you're getting married and you want to have Ride provide your transportation for your wedding, you want to give us a call. Yes, you want to do that. Give us a call and book your tuk-tuk fleet for your wedding. You could have the bridal party, you could have the bride, the groom, anyhow you want it. Give us a call and get our wedding packages, right, available now. Again, the number 473-422-1011. That's 473-422-1011. It's Ride. It's Ride.
Ride along live, worldwide. Feel the beat, feel the vibe. Amazing host leading the ride. Power to the people we shine. Giving fans what they need. Caribbean spirit, let's succeed. Every show with a good deed. Together we plant the seed.
Again, guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program. On behalf of all of our production team here at Ride Along Live, our senior executive producer, Lois JJ, thank you so much. Gail, Kibbs, the whole Ride Along crew, we say good night. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Energy high, heart so bright. Tune in, feel the light. Global love taking flight. Every ride a sheer delight. Making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please. Bringing hope with such ease. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host we belong. Energy high, heart so bright. Tune in, feel the light. Global love taking flight. Every ride, sheer delight. Making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please. Bringing hope with such ease. Ride.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians! From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up. Several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Looking for the ultimate island experience? Hop on the Ride Tuk Tuk Rum Punch Tour and explore Grenada like never before. Feel the tropical breeze, sip on authentic Caribbean rum punch, and cruise through Grenada's stunning scenery in our unique and fun tuk-tuks. It's the perfect blend of adventure and island flavor. Book your unforgettable tour now at ride.gd or call 473-422-1011. Don't just see Grenada, experience it with Ride Tuk Tuk Rum Punch Tours today.